nice patterning over here. I really like it. There she goes. Look at her shaking that tail. Look at a rattlesnake. Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and today we're going to be looking at some really cool boa stuff. And you know, like I said, I like to just go into the snake room sometimes and then check stuff out that I think is cool in my collection, maybe some snakes you haven't seen for a while, and kind of give you an update on what's going on in the collection. Plus, we got a new arrival today. I purchased a Palmetto corn snake, so we're gonna get a look at her. She's almost 2 years old, so a little closer to breeding age. I saw her available and I picked her up, and hopefully we can get her to breed maybe at the end of the year. So let's, without further ado, let's go into that snake room and take a look. All right, this is a new snake we just got in today. This is a Palmetto corn snake, female. That's about 1.5 years old. Beautiful looking snake. It's possible het albino, possible het anery, and possible het charcoal. So we have a lot of good potential with this female. If Papa can get her on the accelerated eating program, who knows? We might even be able to breed her. We'll probably have to wait till next year though. But we picked her up from Britt's Beauties, and she is a beauty, this little girl. I heard she's a little bit of a cantankerous, nasty attitude. I don't know, I haven't seen that. I'm just kind of letting her chill. She just kind of got in, and we got her set up here, and look at that beautiful blue eye. She's got some really nice patterning over here. I really like it. There she goes. Look at her shaking that tail. Look at a rattlesnake. She's frisky, that's for sure. She got away, I had to grab her. She's ready to escape, this little girl. So we're gonna leave her and let her chill out. And she burrowing. How cool is that? Let's hope she can escape. Oh, there she is. Okay. she's in here. There, we'll leave her alone. All right, while we're looking at corn snakes, might as well take a look at our Mandarin Blood Red, which is obviously albino, or as they call them corn snakes, amelanistic. And she put some good size. Oh, this is our boy. This is our breeder male. Look at him, he just shed. So he's looking really, really nice. He's gotten really big, this guy. He was small when we got him. This is a 2021. All my corns are like 2021s. I just don't think they're going to be old enough to breed. This male obviously is old enough, but I don't know if the females are going to be able to get the job done. We'll see. We have about another 5 or 6 months to feed them, and then we got to put them in brumation. So we'll see what happens. You never know. This male is definitely big enough, but we got to get at least one female ready to breed for next year so we can produce some corn snakes. There's our female. She's looking really nice too. Really nice albino. Bunch of red genes in there as well. And maybe she'll be big enough to breed this coming year. We got her now. You see, once they hit that stage where they can eat a small rat or, you know, jumbo mice, they're gonna grow a lot better. When they were little, they're like little noodles. They have to eat like pinkies, and it takes forever to get them up to the point where they're gonna actually start eating, you know, bigger prey items. Once they eat the bigger prey items, then they mature way, way faster. There's our female Bolins, looking great. Love this little girl. Someone actually tried to buy her, offered me, wanted to trade me a very high-end boa for my Bolins, but I said, no way. Because I love my Bolins. I'm building them in a special enclosure just for my Bolins. Obviously my female is a lot smaller than my male, but she's growing. She's definitely at its size. She definitely has her adult colors now. She's all black. She's lost all those browns and reds she had in her. So We're gonna get her up there. Just a matter of time. You just gotta take your time with the Bolins, because if you feed them too much, they get fat, they will never breed. And ours will be going outside once they get mature, because I think that's gonna be the key to getting them to breed. Putting them outside in a big enclosure where they can actually get some more temperature extremes from the natural weather down here in Florida. Plus, they're gonna get a lot more humidity here in Florida, which they don't have. Indoors, you just can't keep that humidity. It's very hard. As soon as the lights go out in the annulated tree boas cage, all the action starts happening. And once the light in my room is still on, but the light in the cage went out, and they're already starting to play. Are they breeding? I don't know. They're all, there's three of them. I have two males and a female here. And I don't know what they're doing. They're all in like a ball. Maybe it's a breeding ball. I don't know, but they're definitely, there's more action going on. And when the lights go out in the room, you'll see they're all over the cage. They really make use of this cage quite a bit. So we'll keep an eye on them. I haven't shown you my scoria het VPIT positive in a while. Looking at snakes with blue eyes. Beautiful little girl. She's hungry though, so she might be thinking I'm gonna feed her, which is not gonna happen, so I'm gonna close the cage. Let's look at her sisters. Here's her sister. There's her sister. This is a hypo scoria that's het VPIT positive. She's way bigger. Oh my God. Pablo fed her a medium rare. We got to get her out of this cage. You got to go move up. Too small for you. Come here. Look at how beautiful you are. Let's show everyone how pretty you are. Oh yes, very pretty. Very pretty girl. One of my nice, prettiest scorias, I think. For sure. Look at that eye. Scorias don't really have blue eyes, but the het VPIT positive gives us and the hypo gene gave it that blue eye to the scoria. Beautiful, beautiful blue eye. There's our little hypo IMG labby. That's a labyrinth boa with the IMG, increasing melanistic gene, and the hypo gene will never, this snake will never turn completely black because the hypo gene and the labby will not allow it. They take away melanin, both those genes. But it almost looks like, it almost comes out looking like a paradox. So all the labyrinth pattern is all outlined in black, which kind of looks really cool. Sorry for the mess. She just pooped or peed or whatever she did. We'll have to clean that up after, but beautiful. Look at that. Look at the face and the stripe and the way the eye looks. Usually the labbies, the hypo labbies have almost like a bluish eye, and this is like a really interesting, like almost like a red tinged eye. I really like the way the IMG gene and labby interact. A little update on our hypo, leopard, mandarin belly, het call albino. This little girl is putting on some nice size. Beautiful. She's actually gotten better as she's gotten older. Look at some of these like weird like little patterns that are in the saddles there. Look at those like little white dots. Kind of weird, right? We know hypo leopards look great, but throw a mandarin belly in there and you look at her belly, you know, she's much lighter. A lot of potential. Imagine this in super mandarin belly. But we're gonna have to grow this girl up. She's got quite a ways to go before she's breeding, so she's not the best eater, so we're gonna take our time with her. All right, there's my crazy blue line. Sun glow, probably jungle in there as well. Boa. Look at those blues, oranges, yellows, whites. This snake is off the charts. He just keeps getting better and better, so I'd like to give you an update every couple of weeks. See how he's doing. He's obviously putting some size on. You can see. Oop, got me. He's a little nasty. He could be a little nasty, this guy. Yeah, I like that little spunky attitude. It's okay. You're so pretty, I'll let you bite me, no problem. You get away with it. You get a pass. You get a hall pass. He's looking great. Oh, really beautiful. Look at that blue head. All right, Little update on the Inca Onyx, one of my favorite combinations. So we got the Inca gene, one copy of Onyx. They are not allelic to each other, but they do definitely enhance each other tremendously. This is also Het Nicaraguan T positive and Het Honduran T positive. So double T positive Het in here. This is a female. Eventually we will grow her up and breed her to one of our males that are Onyx double Het. Actually, we have a Onyx that's Het Nicaraguan and Het for Honduran T positive. We'll probably breed those together and see what we can produce. The super Onyx Inca double Het or double visual T positive might look pretty wacky. I bet it would look like a T negative albino and it would be really small because all these genes are dwarf boa genes. So look at that beautiful girl. All right, there's our super hypo blizzard boa. So that's a super hypo, 2 copies of the hypo gene, 1 copy of sharp albino, and two copies of sharp albino, I should say, and then 2 copies of the Ralph Davis reptile black-eyed anery gene. So making us a completely white snake with red eyes, pink coloration. This snake will never ever get dark. It will always stay this way. Snow white. If anyone's interested, this is actually from last year, but I have a litter from this year of some super hypo blizzards. I think I have 2. One person has been interested in one and there's one available. I haven't listed it anywhere. If anyone is interested, hit me up. They're not cheap, but they don't get much nicer than this. And last snake of the day, this is our possible super hypo, definitely hypo, Phantom. So it's a hypo, paradigm being 1 copy of sharp albino, 1 copy of boa woman caramel, plus the visual black-eyed anery gene. And instead of a blizzard, because of the paradigm, we get a Phantom. This female is gorgeous. Great size. I might make her available if anyone is interested. I think I'm going to list her because I have 2. I'm keeping 1. She is beautiful. She's got a spunky attitude like all the black-eyed aneries do. But she is pretty. Look at that. You want a boa that not many people have? Can't go wrong with this Phantom. Check her out. All right, it's always cool to get stuff in the mail, even if it's not a crazy exotic snake. I mean, Palmetto corn snake is not necessarily the world's first of anything, but it's a cool snake nonetheless. Sometimes I just see a snake and I say, I really want that. And it was really an inspiration buy. I want to thank Brittany from Brit's Beauties for sending me that beautiful Palmetto corn snake, and we produced some great babies. I will be sure to share them, I'm sure. Also, we got a little look at some boas we're growing up, and some really, really high-end ones as well. And finally, I'm going to pull the trigger and make some available. So if anyone's looking to pick up one of those super hypo blizzards or one of those hypo Phantoms, let me know. I'm only going to have 1 or 2 available, so you got to reach out now. The good thing is they're already a year old. They're well started, at least the Phantom is. The Blizzard, I believe I'll be selling will be the one from this year, so they're a little younger. But the Phantoms, I think I have a male and a female. I might only have a female available, but I for sure have that female I showed you available. If anyone is interested, reach out to me. Also want to send out prayers and healing energy to Brian Barczyk, my good friend, who's been fighting the great fight over there. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And Brian, you're a brave soldier for sure. And sorry about the loss of your water monitor that you had the other day. And if you want to check that out, check out his channel. For now, we're out of time. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.